Good evening, Mike the MC, bringing another self-care video. I'm going to share a topic with you from my perspective today, just something I want to start doing more of as far as my reflections, and this one is going to be about why we need to go after a shark, right? It's like, what are you talking about there, Mike? So what I'm trying to share is we all want to grow in life, right? That is a beautiful thing to do. Start the business, get the new career, go for that extra degree, get the new car, date the girl, date the guy, go for the next level up. But here's the thing. You have to conquer not only your fear, but it's the fear of going after that shark, right? You know that there's a prize, but you know that you have to tackle that shark. And if you have a different metaphor in mind, a bull, a whale, right? Just the idea there is something big and challenging. And so before I go further, let's get this topic started and see what we discover. Okay, so right before I was just getting into the intro video screen there, I just wanted to say, hey, whatever metaphor works with you, go for it. What is that big idea, that big fearful challenge that is scaring you from doing the thing you want to do? And so I use the metaphor of the shark because I think it just fits perfectly with this theme. Okay, that you could be in the sea. You're out there, you're prepared, you and your friends, right? Or you're on your own. You got your tools and equipment. You're out there because you know you got to get this shark. You have heard of reports that the people are traumatized by this thing, okay? And you just got to get out there and protect those in need, protect those who are swimming and want to get back to the beach, the ocean. And so, okay, you're out there, you're searching, but you recognize back of your mind, okay, I may not make it out of this situation. I'm going after this challenge. I'm prepared, but I may not come back alive. And the thing is, this may be dangerous for me to accomplish because what if that shark notices me? Or it gets the jump surprise on me and I wasn't ready, right? But the thing is, if I am ready, if I get the shark by surprise, if I'm prepared, if I am ready and plan this out, or if I'm just ready to just go and react and just get the shark right there, I know there's a chance that I can succeed. I know there's a chance that I can get this done. And so I should not be afraid of the size, its teeth, the sharp fin, the color, etc., or how it swims and lurks around. I should not be afraid because I should be courageous and I know I can do this. And so what I'm trying to stress in this video right here is we have to be willing to go after the big shark that's intimidating us if we want to accomplish our goals sometimes. Is it your boss, a coworker, an opponent from another team, someone in your church even, right? Who are those people, those sharks that are out to get you or that are trying to keep you down because they are lurking in the water? Or who is that other shark that you know that you have to get past, even if you never encounter that person, but you know you have to get past that shark, that exam, that training obstacle in order to be the next great person that you know that you can be, because you know within you that you have the strength and the power to become something great. But you must be willing to go into the competition and put up enough score and points to win the game. And that is really what it counts. You need to get out there and perform and to really be in the battle. The fray, right? Whatever word you want to use, a skirmish, in order to really get into the fight and really not be afraid. Get into that opponent's face. Or if you're subtle, just strike in the silent shadow and boom, get them right where they weren't expecting it, right? You built your resume. You built your career. You got back on your feet. Maybe that shark even bit you and threw you to the side, right? You had to restart your career. I've had to redo this several times in my life, several reiterations to get back on my feet. But the thing is, I did not get back off on a bad note. I started to think, okay, what can I do differently the next time? What can I learn from my past mistake to really help myself stand up, to really have a better chance of winning the next time I see that shark? What am I going to use now to my advantage? And so if you're a survivor, if you survived, you were fortunate, then go out there and go and get the tools that will help you succeed for the next battle. Right. And so for me, when I had to retake several exams as an engineer to pass, I got the right tools. I bought the preparation exams. I took even the practice exam right before the actual exam in the morning of. It's proven that if you do a few practice problems before the actual test, if you're doing ACT, SAT, etc., it will help you score better because you're getting your mind in the game, you're focused, you're ready to perform. Right, and you could think of Olympians, you could think of athletes in this context, or even actors. If you were going to really go out there and perform, going to play in the game, be a golfer, etc., you really got to put on all that hour, that time to really dedicate yourself to something great, right? Off of just pure talent alone, it won't do it all. It won't do it all, because what happens if your opponent throws something at you that you were not ready for? And you're like, whoa, I cannot counterattack, I cannot counter defend, because that was just out of left field. I just was like, whoa, where did that come from? But the thing is, say you were laid off, say you were fired, say someone threw an accusation at you. How are you going to defend yourself in that moment? Or do you have a plan to get out of that industry, that toxic environment, to free yourself and to help you and your family? There could be a sacrifice of pay for a moment, but if you know, if you're confident to go into that deep ocean knowing that there is some danger in that moment, but you know you're going to come out on top, then there is a good sign of someone, or some sign that you can do something great to help those in need. The prize can outweigh the danger, the fear, and you can do it. You can do it. And that's why I use that metaphor of an ocean. You don't know what's out there. Or you may have an idea that, okay, this is dangerous. The weather can be turning on me for some time. Maybe I got to weather the storm just so that way I can make it through to finally get to the prize. And that way, people may criticize you and say, oh, you can't make it through that storm. You were thrown off your feet. You were fired. You're just a lunatic. You're a creep. You can't get on your feet. You can't do this or that anymore because we just know who you are. You're not trustworthy. We're going to just criticize you forever until you die. But that thing is like, that's negative thinking. That's what's going to hold you back. See, the critics can say all they want, but if you hold the memory in your head, how can you overcome your fear? How can you go out there and get that shark? Because it's you in the mirror reflection that's holding yourself back from going after the big prize. And so when you finally get the courage to say, hey, I'm beautiful, you and I, we're going to do something great. We're going to really be good in what we're going to do today. We're going to go after that shark. We're going to go for that prize because we know, I don't care what critics are saying anymore, qualifications, etc. I've put in the time and the effort. I got a good resume. I know I can ask that girl, that guy. I know I can make an effort. I can go out there and be great because I know I'm special, but that person is also special too. And I am willing to be brave and tackle the challenge. And when I get that shark, when I am able to capture it, get it prepared, meal, whatever you do with the shark, whatever, my metaphor, whatever, etc. You stop the shark somehow and you finally win. You're victorious. You say, I did it. I won the battle. Now I can go out there and be like a king, queen in my environment right now. I'm awesome. You're awesome. You did it. You stood up to the challenge, and now you can be proud of what you accomplished. And go out there and now ask that girl and guy out, whatever, go for that job because you know you won and you have the skills to succeed. And so don't be afraid of going after a shark. Don't be afraid. Be strong. Prepare yourself. And you got this. So that is from me, Mike the MC, for you all in the Tuesday evening video. I hope this video finds you well. Don't give up. Don't be afraid of a shark that threw you off. You can get back and go after that shark again. And with the right equipment, I know you can do this. All right, everybody. Take care. Have a good one.